Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a DIY that is so simple. I'm gonna be using these clothespins, and I picked these up in a Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna use three of them. This is gonna be easy, and this is gonna be for the 4th of July. So this is gonna go onto my two-tier tray as display. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these cute, adorable clothespins, and I will be painting them. I'm gonna use some paint. Make sure your hot glue gun is running just in case we need it, but we may not. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on top of this paintbrushes just so I have something to hold them and I won't get my fingers dirty. So this is a great tip. I'm going to be using blue, the red, and the white. Go ahead and grab a paintbrush and let's get started. Now, with the clothespins, you're going to need to paint these 2 to 3 times. The color is beautiful and it absorbs the wood very fast, but you still need to paint them 2 to 3 times. Make sure you paint every piece of it. Make sure you paint the edge, the middle, the front, the back, and the inside. When you paint the inside, you're going to want to make sure that you're able to open it and it doesn't shut tight with the paint because it could break the clothespin. So go ahead and paint it. Take your time. Make sure you paint it a couple times. Let it dry in between paint. Just so it's nice and dry when you start again. You don't want it to be too clumpy. You don't want it to be sloppy. You want it nice and clean and painted. Make sure you do the inside and also the side pieces. Go ahead and paint it all because it will show if you don't. So paint it all in, out, front, back, and then let it dry for a couple seconds. Go ahead and paint the next one and then come back to it. This idea is super easy, super simple, but it's also super fun. You can even do this with the kids and just make a couple of them and put them around the house. And you have the American colors. It's really pretty. And it's optional if you want to go ahead and make a couple stars on there. That would be beautiful as well. But just take your time, especially when you're doing these DIYs. They're super simple, but trust me, just take your time, make sure you paint it, and make sure you do it nice and clean. You don't want a sloppy job or a messy job, especially when you're doing something this easy. As easy as it is, you want to make sure that you do it nice and you don't do it too sloppy. And this is going to be so pretty for your two-tier tray. I'm going to go ahead and make that soon, and then I'll show you how it turned out. So go ahead and let it dry and then just continue to the next one. The next one I'll be using is this beautiful red. And this paint, I picked it up at Walmart. All of the paint I got, I picked it up at Walmart. And so far, I am so happy with this paint. And look at how gorgeous the red looks. It picked up the red better than any other color. So just take your time when you're doing these little paint projects. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below if you have any tips for me or you want to share anything with the viewers. It'll be nice. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll link the link down below so you can go ahead and do that. I'll have pictures there before I put up the videos so you get like a little heads up of what's coming and what's new. The next one is going to be the white. And I'm letting these dry before I give them a second layer of paint. And I'm going to go ahead and use the white. And I'll be doing 2 layers of each of them for the color. And look at how pretty the white looks. So go ahead and paint that and then let it dry and go ahead and paint it again. The DIY is super easy. I just had to share it with you. Especially if you're going to go ahead and do your two-tier tray. This is going to look so nice on it. All you're going to do is clip it to the tray. And it's going to display beautifully. Make sure you get the sides, the edges, and the inside as well. Then let it dry and go ahead and do it again. And look at how cute it came out. And when you're done, you can just go ahead and clean these brushes as well because they will have paint on them. Believe it or not, even if you try not to, they're gonna have paint. Just because it's holding the pin and the paint goes right on the edges. So while we let that dry really quick and we give it another layer and then we let it dry again, we're gonna move on to another small DIY, but it's super easy. I'm gonna use these mini glass containers and I'll be using two of them. You can pick these up at the Dollar Tree, and the clothespins, you can pick them up at the Dollar Tree as well. They're super easy, super affordable, and they're really pretty. They come in different sizes and different shapes, so you can pick up any shape and size you want, whatever's going to go onto your two-tier tray and whatever fits. I picked these little tube confetti there, and I thought it would be perfect to use the red and the white for the American colors, especially since they're so bright and they're so pretty. Go ahead and take your time when you're taking these little bags out because it could be really messy and you'll have the confetti everywhere. Let me tell you, it just falls everywhere and it's super hard to pick it up. So go ahead and grab a plate. If you want to go ahead and grab a plate and just open it on top of a plate, that'll be the fastest and simplest way you can put it all back in. I'm going to go ahead and open this and I'll be filling in my tubes with confetti. Grab yourself something to fill it up with, or just go ahead and stick the little tube in there and fill it up as much as you can. And look at how gorgeous this color is going to be. And the red is so pretty, especially for the American color. It's nice and bright and it pops. I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit because it's everywhere before I go ahead and add the rest of it. I don't want to make a huge mess. So go ahead and clean up your station. If you don't mind throwing it away, grab a piece of tape and that'll pick everything up. I'm going to go ahead and use the other bottle just so I could take out some of the confetti and put it into the tube. And that was my quick idea, just so everything won't get sloppy and messy. And look at how easily it's going to go in. Go ahead and fill it in all the way to the top and then close it up. And look at how gorgeous this confetti looks. It's so nice and pretty. I can't wait to put this up. And it's just going to be like the American colors. It's going to come together beautiful. And it's just a couple of simple, easy DIYs that anybody can make. I wanted this to be super easy. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this beautiful blue. Look at how it shines. So take your time when open this. And then go ahead and fill in your tube. Go ahead and fill it in as much as you can. And then go ahead and use another tube just to guide you. You can go ahead and use a spoon, but everything will fall. And this tube already has the opening, the same size as the other. And look at how easy it's just going to fill up. Now, you can go ahead and use something else if you want. You can use anything you want that matches the American colors and stick it in this tube. And it'll be gorgeous. If you have a couple stars in there, like from cooking, sprinkles, that'll be really fun as well. Go ahead and put some sprinkles in there. Anything that matches your colors. And you'll be able to put it onto your two-tier tray. This idea was super easy, simple. Anybody can make it, and go ahead and display it around your house and let me know how it turned out. Look at how cute that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the red and the blue. That is so American colors. I cannot wait to display it. And I just had to put them on something just so you could see how it turned out. It turned out gorgeous. I hope you guys make one. And if you do, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see how it came out. And until next time, bye, you guys.